Well,
Number 27, Emily Hayes.
hello.
And now, we will be honoring and recognizing our softball student athletes who will be completing their degrees, as well as celebrating those who will be graduating early. First, we would like to recognize number 7, shortstop Taylor Gray. Taylor will be completing her bachelor's degree in business administration later this month. Following graduation, Taylor plans on continuing her education at the University of Laverne in the Masters of Business Administration program, as well as competing another year with your Leopard softball program. We look forward to having Taylor back again next year. Please help us in congratulating Taylor Gray. The following student athletes we would like to recognize will be completing their academic careers come January and have chosen to pursue other ventures upon graduating. Completing their degrees in 3.5 years is a great accomplishment, and we are honored to have had them as a part of our softball program the last 3 years. Please join us in celebrating these players. Number 2, catcher Isabella Ramirez. Isabella is escorted by her mother Edith and father Gabe. Isabella will be earning her Bachelor of Business Administration with a concentration in management this December. Upon graduating, Isabella will pursue graduate school to receive a master's degree in management. Isabella has left a great impression on the Leopard softball family. In reflecting on her time here, this is what Isabella would like to share. I am grateful for the opportunity I've had to be a Leo, as it has taught me to be a hardworking, dedicated, and confident leader. It has gifted me friendships, and I will cherish them for the rest of my life. Ladies and gentlemen, have a round of applause for Bella Ramirez. Up next is number 24, middle infielder Jaslyn Reyes. Jaslyn is escorted by her mother Lisette, father Francisco, and sister Alexis. Jaslyn will complete her Bachelor's of Science in Biology this December. Upon graduation, Jaslyn plans to pursue vet school and begin working in a pet hospital. Despite injuries faced over her course of being a leopard, Jaslyn has portrayed what it has meant to be a leopard. In reflecting on her journey as a leopard, she says, Laverne has been a place where I have challenged myself physically and mentally, built lifelong friendships, and learned invaluable life lessons. College softball has truly been a defining part of my college experience, and I will always cherish the lessons and memories that Leo softball has given me. Round of applause, please, for Jazzy Reyes. Up next is number 11, center fielder Haley Shea. Haley is escorted by her mother Marianne, father Ray, 2 sisters Alyssa and Rayanne, and brother Bryce. In December, Haley will be earning her bachelor's in kinesiology with a concentration in health and human performance. Upon graduating, Haley plans to apply for grad school in pursuit of her doctoral degree in physical therapy. Haley would like her family, friends, teammates, and coaches to know what an honor it has been to be a leopard and to represent the school the past 3 years. She says that being a leopard has taught me how important hard work is and that there's no growth without some discomfort. I've met some of my closest friends in this program and will cherish the memories I've made as a leopard for life. Round of applause, please, for Haley Shea. We would now like to honor our 2 seniors who have both been a part of our Leopard softball family for the last 4 years. Please help us in recognizing these 2 players and all of their achievements. Up first, number 10, right fielder Clarissa Salazar. Clarissa is escorted today by her mother Maria, sister Marissa, and boyfriend Danny. Clarissa will be earning her bachelor's in education later this month. Upon graduation, Clarissa plans to continue her education at the University of Laverne while pursuing her master's in teaching credentials. In the next 5 years, Clarissa sees herself in the classroom teaching either 2nd or 3rd grade. Clarissa's career average is .281 with 32 hits, 2 doubles, 12 RBIs, and 25 stolen bases. Clarissa shares that one of her favorite Leopard softball memories is when she hit the walk-off against Puget Sound this year with a 2-2 count. Reflecting on her time here as a Leopard, Clarissa has shared that being a Leopard has taught her to not only play for herself, but for her team and to cherish every moment with your friends and teammates. She says that throughout the years, ULV has taught me to have a good work ethic, have a growth mindset, develop strong character, improve discipline, value the importance of self-care, and how to communicate efficiently. Round of applause, please, for Clarissa Salazar. And finally, number 9, pitcher Rachel Rubio. Rachel is escorted by her mother Dana, father Henry, and sisters Ava, Briella, Maddie, and Megan. Rachel will be earning her Bachelor's of Science in Criminology later this month, and upon graduating, Rachel plans on stepping into her next softball role with coaching. Rachel will be continuing school and studying to get a master's in leadership and management here at the University of La Verne. When asked how she sees her life in the next 5 years, Rachel says she sees herself in a place of her own, stable, with 2 dogs, and loving her career in life. Over the course of the last 4 years, Rachel has been a crucial role to the success of the La Verne softball program. She has earned a 2.79 ERA over her 4 years with 28 wins. This season, Rachel has had 87 strikeouts, and over the course of her career, that total is an outstanding 180. In reflecting about her time here as a Leopard, one of Rachel's favorite memories is when the whole team was being forced to carry Lardo this year. It showed how everyone on the team was in it for the same reasons and everyone had each other's backs. In finishing her career as a Leopard, Rachel has shared a few words about what this school and program has meant to her. Being a Leopard over the years has taught me to continuously demand more from myself because I know I can. Over the years at ULV, it has taught me patience, growth, grit, hard work, and most importantly, how to be a good person. Round of applause, please, for Rachel Rubio. Everyone, please join us in congratulating all of our senior players on a successful softball season and their accomplished softball careers. From the coaching staff here at ULV, we would like to thank our seniors and their hard work and dedication. You have made an impact, and it was an absolute pleasure to be able to coach you. Always remember that it's a great day to be a Leo.
Welcome to Campus West here at the University of La Verne for doubleheader action of softball. I'm Kevon Churchill here with Nate Rodriguez here on LVTV. We will have lineups shortly and the game starting shortly after this, great ceremony that we had for the seniors here today on Senior Day. As you can see, the senior's going to take one last senior photo here by the pitcher's circle. A great moment here today, and hopefully we'll see some good softball being played between the Chapman Panthers and the La Verne Leopards. Game 1 should be getting started pretty soon, and then Game 2 will follow here in the last series of the SCIAC regular season. Always nice to see all the family and friends there.
Miguel, but you have the stuff, right? So you want to come sit here and do this? Yeah. And you give up doing that? That's what you won't do? This? What?
We'll be back with the starting lineups. You're watching LVTV3, La Verne Community Television.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own, a place that I call home, this place that I call home.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University of La Verne softball field for today's Senior Day doubleheader action between your University of La Verne Leopards and the visiting first place Chapman Panthers. I'm Nate Rodriguez alongside Kevon Churchill, bringing you today's doubleheader action as we get ready for Game 1 here between the Big Cats of the Skyac, the Leopards and the Panthers, as we take a look at the players to watch for today. First, for the hometown Leopards, and before that, we'll give you a look at the standings. You see Chapman there in first place, 14-5 in conference, 24-12 overall. La Verne will not make the 2023 Skyac postseason tournament in sixth place, but a chance to play spoiler a little bit here today if they can steal two from the Panthers. Kevon, players to watch for the Leopards today?
Yeah, players to watch. We got Haley Shea, the outfielder, a .354 average, which is good for fifth in Skyac, and 33 stolen bases, which is first in the conference. Next, we got Erica Garcia, who's got a .311 average, has scored 9 runs, and has got 12 RBIs on the season. Rachel Rubio, the pitcher, a .253 ERA with the #1 win-loss record in the Skyac, 12-9 and 87 punch-outs, which is good for second in the conference.
The Panthers got some players to watch as well.
Yep, Panthers got Ileana Cerna, the infielder, a .354 average with 19 RBIs. Samantha Kennedy, the outfielder, a .322 average with 18 runs and 12 stolen bases. And Rose Malin, the pitcher, with a .137 ERA and 77 strikeouts on the year.
Very good chance we see Malin in Game 2. Going over pregame lineups before we start here from the University of La Verne. Chapman, coached by head coach Janet Lloyd, will have center fielder Sam Kennedy leading things off, followed by second baseman Gracie Rose. Third baseman Chil Cerna hits third, followed by left fielder Morgan Lastinger. In the fifth hole, designated player Mo Lynch. She'll be followed by shortstop Grace Fosselman. Ella Milante hits seventh behind the plate. First baseman Emily Hayes hits eighth, and right fielder Miranda Murphy will round things out in the 9-hole. Jillian Kelly inside the circle for the Panthers in Game 1. The Leopards lineup, head coach Dennis Blas penciling in his starting 9, a 7-12 Skyac record, as you remember seeing on the graphic. Center fielder Haley Shea leads things off, followed by first baseman Marissa Acosta. A-Rod, the left fielder Ashley Rodriguez hits third, followed by former Skyac hitter of the week back in April, Erica Garcia. Shortstop Taylor Gray will hit fifth, followed by designated player Cassandra Zapata. Third baseman Mia Pintado will hit seventh. Catcher Bella Ramirez hits eighth. Clarissa Salazar in the 9-hole playing right field. And those Leopards will be behind Leopard to watch Rachel Rubio. Most wins in the Skyac Conference with 12, second in strikeouts. This Panthers lineup, one that doesn't score a lot of runs, relies on the pitch in Rubio. Hopeful to have a big game.
Yeah, it should be a good game today. You know, yesterday went down to the wire, 2-1 final score. I believe the game ended on a walk-off walk. So, you know, it might be a low-scoring affair. Two very good pitchers in the circle today, but it should be entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah, tough, heartbreaking one yesterday as we get set for the anthem. The Leopards looking to avenge themselves today. We'll be back in a minute. ready to go for softball doubleheader action here from the University of La Verne softball field. Leopards set to take the field in just a second. Beautiful day for softball. Clouds in the sky, but the sun is out and shining. Healthy crowd here in the stands as we get set to watch the Big Cat battle here on the softball field.
Yep, Rachel Rubio out there in the circle looking to get her team a win here in game one. As we mentioned earlier, the Leopards dropped game one of this series yesterday 2-1. A late start to that game, 7 p.m. But you know, we got the lights here at the field, so was no problem. That game was supposed to be played at Chapman, but due to the rain, I think the field had some flooding or something going on, so they moved it to here at Campus West.
Yeah, the Leopards had to do a lot of pregame maintenance.
Yeah, field maintenance.
Field maintenance, trying to make sure this place was clean and ready to go. The turf outfield, not too hard to take care of, but the all-dirt infield certainly needed some love and care. Rachel Rubio set to square off against Sam Kennedy, Gracie Rose, and Chill Cerna here in the first. Rose, one of the two Panthers seniors in the starting lineup today, on the entire roster for that fact. First baseman Emily Hayes hitting out of the 8-hole for Chapman, the other senior. The Panthers will get their look at Rachel Rubio, 138 plus innings this year, a 2.53 ERA with those 87 strikeouts, best for second in Skyac, misses her first pitch high. Rubio, the senior from Long Beach, California, finds the inside corner high near the belt. Strike one to Sam Kennedy.
We've already got a issue with the Chapman dugout or something going on.
Looks like perhaps, they left some J-bands out. Arm care tool there. Sam Kennedy, the center fielder, right-handed hitter, 5'7" sophomore from Foster City, California. Takes a look at Rubio's offering on the outside corner, and it's 1-2.
It's definitely going to be a pitcher's zone today. We've already seen the umpire go up and on the outside with that zone.
Rubio squaring up against the sophomore Julian Kelly. Kennedy fouls this one off to the right. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sam Kennedy, a .322 hitter, on base percentage of .425, has only struck out 13 times this season. Rubio tried pulling the string to get number 14 on Kennedy's record, but missed low. Two pitches fought off the hands. Kennedy getting sawed off a little bit, but staying alive.
It's a great pitch there by Rubio, threw a changeup in the dirt the pitch before, and then to run with a high cheese on the inside.
Chapman in those dark gray uniforms with a little bit of white in them. The Leopards in their white and orange pinstripes. Hot shot over there to the hot corner. Throw to first is not going to be in time. It was a tough play over there for the third baseman, Mia Pintado. Likely to go down, though, as an error.
At the plate, number 1, Gracie Rose.
Kennedy hit a rocket over there, a one-hopper to Pintado, just a little bit too hot to handle on the mid-hop. That'll bring up the senior second baseman, Gracie Rose. Rose squares around, drops a bunt down, but smart play by the Leopards catcher, Bella Ramirez, to let it roll foul.
Playing a little bit of that small ball, get him on, get him over, get him in, especially for an offense that struggles to produce runs. That's a good way to get runs easily if you get the leadoff runner on.
Just around 3 runs per game for these Chapman Panthers, a .271 team batting average. Rose tries to get the second pitch down and misses foul again. Quickly, it's 0-2.
Yeah, we'll see if they keep the bunt on or if they're going to let her swing away with 2 strikes.
Sam Kennedy on first base, very fast. 12 stolen bases to lead the team. Ready to go at a moment's notice. 0-2 pitch fouled back.
Rubio definitely looking to get a ground ball, maybe turn 2.
Leopards defense. Bella Ramirez behind the plate handling Rubio. It's Mia Pintado at third, Taylor Gray at short. 2-2 pitch lined into left field, base hit for Gracie Rose.
And a tough break there for the Leopards. That's what happens when there's an error. Now you put yourself in a hole. If another runner is able to get on, already got a runner in scoring position and no outs after the first 2 hitters of the game.
Now you have to face the heart of the Chapman order. Ileana Cerna, Chill Cerna, as written in by head coach Janet Lloyd. Grounds one to short, could be a tailor-made double play. Instead, Grace goes to third. Smart play with the lead out right in front of her. Gray fielded the routine ground ball, flipped to Mia Pintado at third for the lead out.
Yeah, definitely a smart play because this Leopards offense also does struggle to produce runs at times, so you don't want to let the lead runner get to third and then allow for either a ground ball out of the infield or a fly ball to score the run. Still keeps the double play intact as well.
Yes, indeed. Double play ball still in order. Right side of the infield, Erica Garcia and Marissa Acosta. First pitch bunt attempt from Morgan Lastinger. Rolls foul. Lastinger wearing number 11 for the Panthers, a sophomore from Yorba Linda, California, not far at all from Chapman University. 0-1 pitch from Rubio, misses high. Lastinger, a right-handed hitter, standing at 5'5", hitting in the cleanup spot, a .232 average on the season, has driven in 14 runs. A chance here if she can come through. The 1-1, outside corner, strike 2.
Great pitch there, and look for her to try to throw something low here with 2 strikes. Try to get a weak ground ball for an easy double play.
Rubio's 1-2 home. Soft liner into right field. Clarissa Salazar is there to make the play. She'll make the throw to second, but the runner is back in time. 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. 0-0 score between the Chapman Panthers and the University of Laverne Leopards.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 14.
Designated player Mo Lynch batting 5th for the Panthers, checking in. A .308 hitter. 12 hits and 39 at-bats, trying to make something happen here for the Panthers with 2 outs. First pitch fouled off to the right.
Yeah, and in that last at-bat, Rubio left that last pitch a little up, but a nice play out there in right to break hard on that line drive. Knew it wasn't going to be carrying past her, so knew she was able to take some steps in instead of taking that first step back that you usually see outfielders take.
Ashley Rodriguez is in left, Haley Shea in center, Clarissa Salazar in right. Rubio home with the 0-1. Good pitch on the outside corner, fouled off to the right by Lynch. It's quickly 0-2. Mo Lynch, a sophomore infielder from Petaluma, California. Stands at 6 feet tall. Tallest player on the Chapman roster. Takes an 0-2 pitch just off the corner. A pitcher's pitch right there from Rachel Rubio.
Yeah, great spot. Just leave it off the corner a little bit. Have a couple pitches to work with when you're ahead in the count.
Gracie Rose off second. Ileana Cerna off first. Rubio's 1-2. A changeup. Misses low. Bella Ramirez behind the plate. Anticipating a play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the Panthers. 0-0 score here in the top half of the first inning. Doubleheader action to conclude the 2023 series. 2-2 is swung on and fouled to the left. We'll do it again.
Rubio's had to throw a decent amount of pitches here in this first inning, something we might have to look out for.
Rubio is a workhorse. As mentioned, came into this game 138 plus innings. The next closest Leopard is Jocelyn Robertson with just over 61. So Rubio likes having the ball in her hands, pitching again here today in game 2 of the series. Another 2-2 fouled off.
And with Rubio, she would probably have more innings thrown this year too, but at the beginning of the season, she was dealing with that, I believe, was the elbow that was bothering her. So could even have had more tallied innings on the year if it wasn't for that.
Absolutely. Loves pitching here for the Leopards. Another 2-2 from the right-hander. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Rubio ecstatic. She picks up the 3rd out of the inning with a strikeout swinging of Mo Lynch. The Panthers get a couple of runners on but can't scratch one across. Heading to the bottom of the first, 0-0. For Rubio, her 88th strikeout of the season. As mentioned, came into this game 2nd in that category. She trails Julia Garvey of Whittier, who we saw throw a gem here a few weeks ago. She leads the conference with 103 strikeouts, but Rubio, the leader in wins and saves in the SCIAC, has a pair under her belt. As we take a look at Jillian Kelly getting set to throw against these Leopards.
Yeah, Jillian Kelly, a 2.56 ERA, has 58 strikeouts on the year, which is good for 2nd on the team behind Malin, who's got 77.
Now batting for the Leopards.
Both of those
Number
pitchers,
11,
great
Haley
strikeout
Shea.
to walk ratios. Kelly, 58 strikeouts, just 17 walks. Malin, 77 strikeouts, just 12 walks. Both pitchers with great ERAs, as Kavan mentioned. Kelly with a 2.56 coming into today's action. She'll be greeted by Haley Shea, Marissa Acosta, and Ashley Rodriguez here in the bottom half of the first inning. A pair of left-handers with Acosta, the righty, sandwiched in the middle. Haley Shea takes the first pitch on the outside corner, a strike from Kelly.
Bit of lefty on lefty action, and look for Shea if she's able to get on to try to take that base. Has done that a lot of times this year.
Shea celebrating her senior day, pops one up to the left side of the infield. Fighting the sun is shortstop Grace Fosselman to make the catch.
Now batting number 4, Marissa Acosta.
That'll bring up the Leopards' first baseman, Marissa Acosta, hitting in the 2-hole for Laverne today, a senior. Celebrated alongside Shea. Takes a fastball off the plate to start the count with a ball.
And Acosta leads the Leopards in at-bats this year with 111, a 279 average.
Made big strides this year after struggling a little bit last year. Obviously playing every day for these Leopards. That near 280 average, 21 RBIs too, is toward the team lead. She swings and skies this one to deep center field. That ball's gone. Marissa Acosta puts the Leopards on the board early. Her 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-0 Laverne.
And that ball got out of here in a hurry. Barely even had time to make a call on it. The center fielder looked like she had a good beat on the ball, but it just kept carrying. Wind is blowing just a hair, so that was just all power right there.
Acosta got a 2-0 pitch over the middle from Jillian Kelly, and she punished it. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Hit a line drive to the middle of the field. This one had good arc, was carrying all the way like Kavan said. Chapman center fielder Sam Kennedy gave it a run all the way to the wall. It looked like she was going to come up with it, but Acosta puts the Leopards on the board early with a little bit of strength.
And that's exactly what the Leopards have to do. As we mentioned, Chapman struggles as an offense. So you want to put runs on the board early, kind of force them to maybe even get out of their plan offensively, which could help Rubio out there in the circle.
Ashley Rodriguez looking to follow up Acosta's solo shot. Another lefty on lefty matchup right here between Kelly and Rodriguez. Pitch one goes advantage Kelly with a strike on the inside corner. Rodriguez, a hopeless swing right there, just waving at the 0-1 offering. It's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, I got locked up on that one. Just a great spot right there on the outside corner. Maybe just a half ball off the plate.
Rodriguez, a talented hitter, able to extend her arms and foul that one off to the left. The Leopards' sophomore left fielder from West Covina, California, not far here from Laverne at all. 0-2 pitch from Kelly, fouled off to the left.
She's really working that outside corner against Rodriguez. Each pitch has been in about that area and has just kept creeping off the plate a little bit each pitch, trying to see how much she can get Rodriguez to stretch.
Kelly gets the sign, goes into the wind. Her 0-2 pitch bounces there in the dirt, skips away from the catcher Malante.
Tried to work the inside corner that time through like 4 straight pitches on that outside. Tried to shift the vision a little bit.
The 1-2 pitch, Rodriguez fights it off, just missing her front ankle right there. Count stays 1-2.
A good job to be able to fight that off, though. You know she's probably thinking outside since that's been where most of the work has been, but to be able to just foul that one off and get another pitch is a good job.
Lined into center field. Kennedy just drops steps and puts it away. Rodriguez, a good 2-strike at bat, fighting off several pitches and making solid contact, but is retired for the second out of the inning.
But you like the swings that we've seen from these past 2 Leopards. Acosta, obviously, the home run, and Rodriguez, a solid fly ball out to deep center field.
So 2 outs here in the first. Leopards lead 1-0. Second baseman Erica Garcia checks in. The right-handed hitter takes a ball from Kelly, low and away. 1-0 the count.
Garcia's really turned things up at the end of the year, getting that average up to 311, which is second on the roster behind Shea, who's got the 354.
Another West Covina native, graduated from Bishop Amat High School. In a 2-0 count, takes a fastball high from Kelly. It's 3-0. Garcia, 27 hits, 6 of them doubles, 1 home run on the year. Takes a 3-0 pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Right-handed hitter getting low in her stance. The 3-1 pitch is popped behind the infield. Tough play for the second baseman, but she's able to make it. That's Gracie Rose, the senior, fighting the sun and putting it away with one hand. Marissa Acosta gets the Leopards on the board early with a solo shot to center. We head to the second inning. Laverne 1, Chapman 0. You're watching Skyac Softball on LVTV 3. Top half of the second inning, Rachel Rubio punched out Mo Lynch to end the top of the first. Marissa Acosta took a 2-0 fastball to dead center field taking a Julian Kelly fastball over the wall for a 1-0 Leopards lead. Grace Fosselman, the Chapman shortstop, will lead off the second inning. Rubio's first pitch, a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Fosselman, the shortstop, leads these Panthers in at-bats by just one, ahead of Miranda Murphy, who we'll see in just a few batters. Fastball outside corner, good frame behind the plate by Ramirez to steal a strike. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a great spot there by Rubio. A great job of jumping out after your offense was able to get you a one-run lead and just come out and start throwing strikes.
It's always got to be more fun to pitch with the lead. Rubio gets the swinging strikeout. Fosselman tried to protect. For Rubio, her second punch out.
And that's what happens when you have a good catcher who can frame up those outside pitches. It makes the hitter feel like they need to swing at that outside fastball. That one was a couple balls off the plate, but just because of that frame, the pitch before was in the hitter's mind a little bit.
Bella Ramirez, a junior, behind the plate. First pitch here to catcher Ella Malante, misses high and in for ball one. Ramirez, a smaller catcher compared to what you would really think the ideal size is for one, but doing a great job of commanding the zone for Rubio as she finds the inside corner there for strike one.
And what I like about Rubio is she's never predictable. She was working outside the batter before, and these last two pitches have been inside on this batter, so watch for her to go to that outside corner again later in this at-bat.
And we've known her to be someone that really likes to work north and south, but her ability to adapt to lineups and weave through them is what makes her a special pitcher. Malante, a line drive single into center field. Chapman with a base runner with one out for senior first baseman Emily Hayes.
And that time just left the ball a little bit too much over the plate. Had it set up inside again, just caught too much of the middle. And we've seen that a couple of times, and Chapman has done a good job to be able to punish those mistakes.
So on comes Hayes, a .277 hitter, 13 hits in 47 at-bats, has 7 runs batted in on the season. Squares around to bunt here and misses the bunt attempt, strike one.
I mean, you could see the corners just absolutely breaking. Acosta and Pintado just almost coming to the plate when they see the Panthers square around.
Third base was left open. Shortstop Taylor Gray went to cover the second base bag. She would have to break back toward third if Pintado doesn't get there in time. 0-1 pitch here to Hayes. Rubio takes some off of it, still finds the outside corner. 0-2. Rubio, a 3-pitch mix, fastball, breaking ball, changeup. Working in an 0-2 count to Hayes. Fastball tipped into Ramirez's mitt, another strikeout for Rubio.
Yeah, Rubio's feeling her stuff right now. And that first inning was having trouble hitting her spots a little bit. Got a couple runners on, but this inning has really started to be able to pick her poison, just working outside, inside, low, high, just doing a great job out there in the circle early in this ball game.
Double R with a pair of strikeouts here in the top of the second. First pitch to Miranda Murphy is a strike on the outside corner. Murphy second in at-bats for the Panthers this year with an even 100. This is 101 here, trying to extend the second inning with 2 outs. Malante on first. Rubio's 0-1 pitch is slapped off to the left and foul. No balls and 2 strikes.
But that pitch before, another great frame. You see how she comes around the ball to kind of scoop it back into the zone, because it's one thing if you catch it and just bring it back right after you catch it, but she attacks the ball before it gets into her glove, and that's what makes the frame so believable.
Murphy, a .320 hitter. Here in an 0-2 count, slaps it to the right side, just to the right of the first base bag, and foul. Count remains 0-2.
Good job to fight off that inside pitch. We've seen that a couple of times here earlier in the game. The batters for both teams able to attack that inside pitch, even though the opposing pitchers have been working the outside corner for most of the game.
Murphy, a 5'3" sophomore from San Diego, California. Trying to fight off here. Another 0-2. Got her looking. Rubio strikes out the side here in the second inning. Able to keep the Chapman bats quiet. It's going to be a long day for them if Rubio keeps this up. 3 strikeouts in the second, 4 consecutive to get through 2 innings.
Yeah, I mean, all of them swinging, too. She's just putting in the ball in a place where the hitters cannot reach it. Just great spots working that outside corner. Has really given the Chapman batters trouble.
Rubio, 4 strikeouts through 2 innings, getting Murphy there to retire the side. That's 1 time through the Chapman order as we get set to see 5, 6, and 7 for the Leopards. Taylor Gray, Cassandra Zapata, who gets the start as the designated player, and third baseman Mia Pintado. Jillian Kelly came into this game with a 7-3 win-loss record. She's thrown 2 complete games. 65 2/3 innings pitched has increased to 66 2/3 after her first inning of work.
Now batting for the Leopards, number 7, Taylor Gray.
Get a look at Taylor Gray getting ready to hit here against the left-hander Kelly. Gray, the shortstop for the Leopards, from San Diego, California, also from Scripps Ranch High School. Likely played with Miranda Murphy from this Panthers team, who's out in right field. First pitch to Gray, a strike over the middle.
And the thing that jumps out to you about Gray is how little strikeouts she has on the season. Only 5 strikeouts and 93 at-bats, so just a great 2-strike hitter.
Puts the ball in play here in an 0-1 count. Good play over there by the Chapman third baseman, Ileana Cerna. Gray is retired on 2 pitches. 1 out here in the bottom half of the second for Cass Zapata. So in steps the freshman from Fairfield, California. Kelly attacks her high and inside, but misses the zone. 1 ball and no strikes. Zapata from Fairfield, California, graduated from Vanden High School. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Three hits and 17 at-bats for the freshman. Just a 176 batting average. Takes a strike on the outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Great spots right there. Catcher didn't have to move the glove on either of those pitches. Just really hitting her spots.
Chapman left fielder playing way toward the left field line. 0-2 pitch misses high and away.
Yeah, if she could punch the ball into that left center gap, it would be extra bases for sure.
That's Morgan Lastinger out in left. Sam Kennedy is in center. Zapata there, fouls it to the left of the third base bag.
And usually you'll see the outfield with 2 strikes kind of shift to the opposite side. So interesting to see the left fielder still over there.
Kelly looking to put Zapata away. Her pitch misses down and away right there. Zapata trying to reach base for the Leopards here. Another pitch fouled off at the plate, back toward the screen.
Good battle here by Salazar.
Waiting on deck for the Leopards, third baseman Mia Pintado. The 3-2 pitch from Kelly. Fouled off just above the Leopards dugout. We'll do it again. One to nothing Leopards here in the second inning. Courtesy of a Marissa Acosta solo home run. Zapata here, a blooper into shallow right field. That is going to get down. Able to work a full count into a bloop base hit. Zapata aboard with 1 out.
That's just a really good at-bat. Fell behind early, had 2 strikes for pretty much the whole at-bat, was able to take some close pitches, able to foul off a couple of tough ones, and just able to bloop one into shallow right field.
All it takes is one, as Zapata able to drop one in there in front of the Chapman right fielder, Miranda Murphy. First pitch here to third baseman Mia Pintado on the outside corner for a strike. Pintado, utility infielder from Whittier, California, graduated from Los Altos High School. Hitting .239 this year. Swings and skies another one into shallow right field that drops in front of Murphy. Tough couple of plays out there. Some tough luck for the right fielder, and back-to-back base hits that drop in front of her puts Leopards at first and second.
And probably could have got Zapata at second if she didn't bobble it. Zapata had to stop to see if the ball was going to drop, and she was coming in fast, so she was able to field it cleanly and make a good throw. It would have been a close play at the bag.
Leopards knocking on the door of another run here in the second. Catcher Isabella Ramirez checks in. Fastball on the inside corner puts Kelly ahead. No balls and 1 strike. Pintado, the runner at first. Zapata, the runner at second. Kelly tries to come inside again, but misses higher this time for ball 1.
Middle of the infield is wide open. The middle infielder is playing pretty wide.
Strike 2 there from Jillian Kelly. Ramirez, a junior backstop from Pomona, California, graduated from Pomona Catholic High School. Trying to come through here. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Kelly pulls the string going to the outer half of the plate. Ramirez is down on strikes for out number 2. It's up to Clarissa Salazar.
Yeah, that's just a great pitch. Haven't seen her go to it that often yet here early in the game. She's thrown a lot of fastballs, but a good spot on the outside corner.
So for Ramirez, her 3rd strikeout of the season. Salazar, the right fielder, checks in. Takes a look at a fastball below the knees and is ahead in the count, 1-0. Cass Zapata, the runner at second. Mia Pintado, the runner at first. 1-0 Leopards with 2 outs here in the second. Salazar, a line drive to the left and foul of third base.
Kelly's done a good job of getting really inside and on the hands of the Leopards batters when she does decide to go to that inner part of the zone.
Hasn't gotten a lot of hard contact against her aside from the Acosta home run. 1-1 pitch misses high there for ball 2. Salazar, a .232 hitter this season, 13 hits and 56 at-bats, has driven home 6 RBIs. Takes one just low and away there. That's been a strike so far this afternoon. Kelly doesn't get it, and the count's 3-1.
Yeah, tough call.
The 3-1 home. Swung on and lined into right field. That'll be a base hit. Murphy comes on, and she'll make a throw to the plate that airmails the catcher. That'll be a run scored for the Leopards, their 2nd of the day. Salazar able to take 2nd on the errant throw. Tough inning for Miranda Murphy. It's quickly 2-0.
Now batting for the Leopards, number 11, Haley.
Yeah, just another piece of good hitting. It's been weak contact this inning, but they've just been able to find the spots where the defense is on, and then nice aggressive base running, rounding third hard, and able to come home. And the ball almost came back in time to make a tag from the backstop, so a closer play than you might imagine.
Zapata was just rounding third base, getting the wave home from head coach Dennis Blas as Murphy was transitioning, trying to make the throw. Got just a little bit too excited, sent it high over the head of the Chapman catcher, as you see there. Really no play to make for Ella Milante. Zapata comes in standing, had to dodge the tag just a little bit, but the Leopards are up 2-0 nonetheless. A quick mound meeting is over. Jillian Kelly will have to face Haley Shea here, trying to get out of the inning with a pair of runners in scoring position, missing her first pitch high.
Shea popped out to short in her first at bat. A golden opportunity here to scratch a couple more runs across for Rubio.
1-0 pitch, a fastball. Shea fouls it back. 1 ball and 1 strike. So you can see Shea wearing that big piece of equipment on her left arm, perhaps dealing with a little bit of an elbow bug. Swings and misses right there. It's 1-2. Shea productive as ever, however. 354 average on the season, 34 hits, which lead the team. The 1-2 from Kelly. Swung on in line to the third baseman. Great play over there by Ileana Cerna. Didn't have to move a muscle, just squeezes it for out number 3. But the Leopards score a run here in the bottom half of the second. They lead by 2. You're watching SkyAC Softball on Laverne Community Television. Yeah, dude, it's really bad.
When people ask us who we are, we tell them we're problem solvers, opportunity creators, and change makers. We are Rotary. Around the world, our network of 1.4 million neighbors, friends, and leaders volunteer their skills and resources to solve issues and address community needs. Take action with us. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
Thank you. Top half of the third inning from the University of Laverne softball field. I'm Nate Rodriguez alongside Kevon Churchill, bringing you today's doubleheader action. Rachel Rubio, through 2 scoreless innings, has struck out 4 consecutive hitters. Hoping to make it number 5, or at least just have another clean inning here in the top half of the third, facing the 1, 2, and 3 hitters for the Panthers, beginning with center fielder Sam Kennedy, who takes a look at a fastball on the outside corner.
You like how this Leopards offense is working for Rubio. Able to scratch 2 across after only able to score 1 run the whole game in Friday's action.
Kennedy grounds one to the second baseman, Garcia there, who makes a nice routine play for out number 1.
Now at the plate, number 1, Gracie Rose.
Senior second baseman Gracie Rose singled in her first at-bat, but was left stranded in the top half of the first inning. Rubio comes high and in, but catches the corner there for strike number 1. Rose came into today's action a .243 hitter. Rubio's 0-1 home is just off the plate for ball 1. Senior infielder from San Marino, California. Graduated from Maranatha High School. Rubio ahead in the count now, catching the inside corner. It's 1-2.
It's a great spot there once again by Rubio.
The 1-2 pitch home, swung on and missed. Strike 3, another strikeout for Rubio, her 5th of the game.
Now batting, number 7, Jill Cerny.
Two outs now in the 5th inning. Rubio, her 5th strikeout of the ball game. Pitch misses low there for ball 1. Leopards lead 2-0. Marissa Acosta got the scoring started on a solo home run in the bottom half of the first inning. The Leopards able to capitalize their second on Clarissa Salazar's RBI single in the second. That pitch fouled away there by Ileana Cerna. Cerna grounded out to Taylor Gray in her first at-bat. Gray threw to third base to get the lead out. prevented a run from scoring in that inning. The 1-1 pitch from Rubio. Fastball just below the knees. A good pitch there. Tough to do anything with if you're a hitter, but Cerna takes it for ball 2.
Yeah, but Rubio once again just hitting her spots well. Even when she misses, it's not far off, and it's very good pitcher's pitches.
Cerna, the Placentia, California native, takes one on the inside corner there for strike 2.
Rubio just having fun out there. You could see her smiling out there. You know, it's senior day.
Hitting her spots, commanding the zone, racking up the strikeouts. Nothing really could get in your way of affecting that mood if you're mowing down hitters. 2-2 pitch here, cued off the end of the bat, right back at Rubio. She'll collect it and make the throw to first for out number 3. Picked up her 5th strikeout here in the 3rd and sets the Panthers down in order. 2-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We'll see the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Leopards. Marissa Acosta, Ashley Rodriguez, then Erica Garcia.
Yeah, Rubio just working out there, and hopefully her offense can give her a few more insurance runs. You know, we mentioned the Panthers offense has struggled this season, but they have shown flashes even here in this game where they can, you know, string together a couple of hits, and you got to think they'll start picking things up later. So you don't want to become content if you're the Leopards with a 2-run lead.
The Leopards have Jocelyn Robertson staying warm in the bullpen in case of anything to happen. Jillian Kelly still out on the mound for the Panthers. 2 innings pitched, 2 runs allowed, has struck out 1 and only thrown 43 pitches. The left-hander will face a righty, lefty, then a righty here in the 3rd inning, beginning with Marissa Acosta.
Yeah, and Acosta went yaya in her first at-bat to straightaway center.
Got this party started.
Indeed, got it going good.
A 2-0 fastball left right over the heart of the plate from Kelly. Acosta was all over it, drove it to straightaway center field, and it got over the wall to give the Leopards a 1-0 lead. That was her 3rd home run of the season. Kelly starts her here with a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1.
That was really the only hard contact we've seen from the Leopards, although Shea's line drive was right at the 3rd baseman last inning, but the only hard contact hit that we've seen. The other hits have all been bloops to the right side.
Yes, in the 2nd inning we saw a few of them land in front of Miranda Murphy out there. The Leopards have a 2-0 lead over these Panthers. The 0-2 pitch to Acosta is outside for ball 1.
Great lead, because we've seen Kelly doing this all game so far. She'll work outside with a couple pitches, and then once she gets 2 strikes, try to really push the border.
Tried to take a little something off of that one there, but misses above the belt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Acosta built on that 279 average with that 1st inning solo shot. The 2-2 pitch to her here misses low to run it full.
Great lead, and we've seen this a couple of times from the offense, falling behind 0-2, but able to battle back and bring the count full.
Kelly into the wind. The lefty's full count pitch is chopped back up the middle. Tough play, beats the runner by a step. Grace Fosselman able to get it over there in time.
Up at the plate, number 20, Ashley Rodriguez.
1 out here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Ashley Rodriguez, the left fielder, will check in. A-Rod lined out to center field in her first at-bat. Kelly attacked her on the inner half her first at-bat as well. Does the same thing, but misses inside for ball 1. Rodriguez came into this game with 28 hits, looking for her first of this afternoon. Might have it here. A little bloop, lands fair into right field. Rodriguez thinking extra bases off the bat. Dives in head first into second base. She's got a 1-out double.
And just a great swing. She knows that Kelly's been working her inside all game. The lefty on lefty action in her first at bat. We saw her just able to pull that one foul, but that time really able to keep the hands close to the body, pull the knob to the ball, and just a great job of keeping it fair down the line and just breaking out of the box, turned a single into a double.
West Covina's finest going back-to-back here in the bottom half of the third inning from Rodriguez to Garcia. The Leopards trying to collect their third run of the afternoon as Jillian Kelly misses down and away for ball one. Garcia hit a soft pop-up to the second baseman her first at-bat. Here she finds herself ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and it was a nice play over there by Rose at second. It was kind of shallow in the outfield grass, or should I say turf.
Grace making that one-hand over-the-shoulder catch. Kelly finds the zone there at the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike. Senior day here from the University of Laverne. The Leopards trying to keep the good vibes going as Garcia comes up empty on that one. Kelly did a good job taking something off of it. It's 2-2. The lefty into the wind. Her 2-2 is lined into left field for a base hit. Rodriguez is given the go-ahead. She'll slide in safely. The Leopards pick up another run, 3 consecutive innings with the run scored for Laverne, and it's 3-0 Leopards.
Yep, great job there by Garcia. Just a nice even swing, able to get into that 5-6 hole and bring across another insurance run. 1 run per inning. If they could do that, they'll be in business.
It's always about trying to win the inning. You'll hear a lot of coaches say, score more runs than your opponent in any given inning and continue that trend, and obviously you're going to come out on top. The Leopards won the first 2 innings 1-0 apiece. They're doing that same thing here in the third, as it looks like Chapman will take the ball out of Jillian Kelly's hands. Janet Lloyd had seen enough out of her left-handed pitcher. She'll go to the pen here after you see that base hit from the Leopards' Erica Garcia to put the Leopards up 3-0 here in the third. Inside the circle for the Chapman Panthers, junior right-hander Simi Lowers is called upon, the 5'11" right-hander from Mountain View, California. Trying to get the Panthers out of it here in the third inning. Garcia, that 1-out RBI single, scored Ashley Rodriguez, who doubled down the right field line. A great piece of hitting by the Leopards' 3-hole hitter. It'll be Taylor Gray and Cassandra Zapata. If anybody out of those 2 reaches, Mia Pintado is expected up next.
And Lowers, one of 3 Chapman pitchers who have a sub-2 ERA on the season. Kelly actually the only Panthers pitcher that has above 2 ERA.
And it wasn't a poor ERA either.
No,
anything
like,
under 3 is a great ERA, and she was at 2.56, was pitching a pretty solid game today. Allowed a couple of hard hits, but aside from that, just was really bitten by the bloop singles in the second inning. She's out of the game after 2 1/3 innings. It's Lauer's game now, and her first pitch into Taylor Gray is a strike. Lowers, you could see, wearing a little bit of padding covering her right shin. Induces a pop-up from Gray right next to the second base bag. Easy enough for Gracie Rose. 2 outs here in the third inning. Designated player Cassandra Zapata. Three to nothing Leopards. 2 outs here in the third. Simi Lowers, the right-hander. A strike into Zapata, who singled in her first at-bat, then came around to score on Salazar's base hit to right.
Yeah, Lowers has all the gear on. She's got the padding, the face mask.
Good piece of hitting right there by Zapata. Puts the ball in play and good things happen. The ball pops out of Miranda Murphy's glove and she didn't know who she was throwing it to. That error is going to cause Erica Garcia to come in and score. Zapata takes second base and the Leopards are up 4-0.
Well, that run only comes across because of Garcia's great base running. It's kind of hard, even with 2 outs, to just run on contact like that and not look back, but she just kept going. And once she saw the coach wave her around, as you could see here, the air, and she was already across second by the time that error happened. So she gets there to third and just chugging along, and the ball just ricocheting all around. Just great base running. And a great piece of hitting, too. The outfield was playing in. If they were playing normal depth, that's probably dropping for a base hit.
So Garcia comes around to score from first base on the play. As you saw there on the replay, the right fielder Murphy threw it between home plate and third base. There was no Panther there to field the throw. It ricocheted off the wall next to the visitors' dugout. Garcia came in to score. They've scored 2 here in the third. A 4-0 lead with 2 outs as third baseman Mia Pintado checks into the box. First pitch high from Lowers. It's 1-0. Goes down as a single for Zapata, a throwing error on Miranda Murphy. 1-0 pitch is bounced to short. Routine play over there for Grace Fosselman, and the inning is over. The Leopards have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 here in the third. Softball on LVTV 3.
Attacks against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders are on the rise.
My simple solution to the problem was remove people from the scene and help them feel safer. In terms of the hate crimes, I think there is so much more work to be done. We really need to come together and tackle this issue as a community.
Rachel Rubio has cruised through 3 scoreless innings. She pitches with a 4-0 lead now heading into the 4th inning. She'll be tasked with the middle of the Panthers' order here in the 4th. Left fielder Morgan Lastinger, designated player Mo Lynch, and then shortstop Grace Fosselman. 2 of these 3 hitters, the latter 2, struck out in their first trips against Rubio. Lastinger, the lone of the 3 to put the ball in play, flew out to Clarissa Salazar out and right. Plenty of Leo faithful in attendance. First pitch liner to Taylor Gray is squeezed for out number 1.
Yeah, that's the first real hard contact that we've seen since that first inning from this Panthers lineup. They got a couple of singles, had that error.
That one was smoked toward Gray, but she didn't have to move very much. A step maybe to her right to squeeze it for out number 1. Mo Lynch, the hitter, way out in front of a Rubio off-speed pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Lynch struck out to end the top half of the first inning, was the first of 4 consecutive strikeouts for Rubio. Her 0-1 pitch is a soft liner to second. This one put away by Erica Garcia.
You just love how Rubio mixes her pitches, though. She goes from first pitch fastball to first pitch changeup, first pitch outside, first pitch inside. Just does a great job of working around these hitters.
3 2/3 on just 50 pitches so far. Rubio with 5 strikeouts as well. Now it's Grace Fosselman, who's one of those 5. Ahead in the count, taking a pitch in the dirt. Fossilman, the shortstop from Pasadena, California, graduated from LaSalle High School. Swings and misses through a Rubio fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rubio working both corners today with all 3 of her pitches. Establishing the zone with her fastball and then building on it. 1-1 pitch, take something off of it. Pintado makes the play on the run, a strong throw, an accurate one as well. Handled by Acosta for the 3rd out. A line out to short, a line out to second, and a ground out to third. Gets Rubio through the 4th inning. We're halfway through game 1 of this Skyac doubleheader between the Leopards and Panthers, with Laverne leading 4-0.
And a great play there by Pintado. She came in, charged the ball. You see sometimes it's hard to make a throw on the run like that. Just took a nice step forward, made a nice accurate throw, and just beat the runner by about a half a step.
Rachel Rubio still all smiles as she walks into the dugout. The Panthers will have another new arm here to start the 4th inning. Right-handed freshman Izzy Epstein comes into the game from Piedmont, California. The right-hander standing at 5'5". Comes on as the 3rd Panthers pitcher of the day. 19 1/3 innings, a 1.81 ERA. That's just 5 earned runs allowed in nearly 20 innings. She's got 14 strikeouts on the year to just 3 walks. A strike thrower looking to get the Panthers through the tail end of this ball game. The Chapman freshman will have to face Bella Ramirez, Clarissa Salazar, and then Haley Shea here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Leopards. Ramirez was a strikeout victim of Jillian Kelly in her first at-bat. Trying to change her fate here in the 4th inning, her 2nd at-bat of the afternoon. First pitch swinging, she fouls it to the right of the first base bag. We're about an hour through game 1, and we're halfway through this ball game. To get a look at Izzy Epstein right there, getting ahead of Bella Ramirez. Count is 0-2. Ramirez, the Pomona native, trying to stay alive. The 0-2 pitch runs high and tight. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Epstein put a little extra oomph on that last pitch.
Heard the mitt pop right there behind the plate of catcher Ella Malante. Ramirez staying alive again, spraying this one foul to the left.
Epstein, a great strikeout to walk ratio. 14 strikeouts to only 3 walks.
A strike thrower indeed, way ahead of Ramirez, but the catcher able to roll one through the infield into center field for a leadoff base hit.
Just a great piece of hitting there by Ramirez, able to take that pitch on the inner third of the zone and just punch it right back up the middle. You see the second baseman has been playing shaded over to the right side all game, so that middle has been open, and it's nice to see some Leopards taking advantage of that.
That ball rolled by a diving Gracie Rose over there at second base for Chapman. Ramirez is aboard with her first base hit of the afternoon. Clarissa Salazar singled home a run in her first at-bat, puts down a sacrifice bunt right here, and Chapman able to pick up the first out, but Ramirez advances to second.
What a perfect bunt right there. You can't ask for a bunt that's any better than that. That's like the perfect distance away from the foul line as well. Just able to drop it down perfectly for the sacrifice.
Gave Salazar a good opportunity to even perhaps reach on that bunt. A good play there, though, made by the Chapman first baseman. That's Emily Hayes. Made the throw to the second baseman, Rose covering as Haley Shea takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 in this ball game. A pop-up to short, then hit the ball right on the screws at the Chapman third baseman. Epstein attacking her here, quickly ahead 0-2.
Gotta think Shea will get it going here this afternoon, though. The Leopards' best hitter by far, with that 354 average coming into this afternoon.
Talented left-handed slap hitter, takes a ball high above the eyes for ball one. Ramirez, the catcher, is the runner on second base. The 1-2 pitch from Izzy Epstein, swung on and lifted into left field, drifting toward the line. Easy enough play out there for Morgan Lastinger for the second out.
Now batting number 4, Melissa Acosta.
4-0 Leopards over the Panthers. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Marissa Acosta, the big swing in the first inning to get the party started for the Leopards. First pitch swinging, bounces to Cerna. Throw over to first, pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Acosta is safe at first.
So what happens when you run hard down the baseline? You know, she could have easily just jogged that one out and probably would have got tagged on her way to first, but she was already about past the bag by the time that the first baseman was able to turn around and try to apply the tag.
That's also what happens when you drop the arm angle a little bit and get a little showboatish from your position. Cerna, as you see here, taking her time, trying to throw from the side and just flings it wide of first base. A good play over there by Emily Hayes just to stay with it. Now it's Ashley Rodriguez a chance here to cash in with runners at the corners. Epstein able to get ahead with a strike on the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. Rodriguez aggressive, but falling behind, 0-2. She doubled down the right field line in her last at-bat. A great piece of hitting, able to go down and get a pitch on the inner half and poke it just above Hayes over there at first and into the outfield. Chases an 0-2 pitch there in the dirt for strike 3, but the Leopards, the ball was dropped and it stayed in play. Thought the inning was over. Rodriguez thought she was done for, but was able to continue down the first base line. Steps on first and looks like she's aboard on the drop third strike. The runners each were able to advance 90 feet. That means Ramirez scored from third base. Acosta advances to second. It's 5-0 on Rodriguez's unconventional strikeout.
Wow, I thought for sure that the ball was caught. I looked down, and then next thing I know, people are running.
Interesting turn of events there as the Leopards are able to scrap a run across for the 4th consecutive inning. 5-0 they lead over Chapman as Erica Garcia bounces one back up the middle. On her horse comes Acosta. The throw is cut off. Play back at second base, but Rodriguez is back in safely. It's 6-0 Leopards on Garcia's RBI single.
Garcia, another great piece of hitting, getting her second RBI of the afternoon. As you can see there, just going right back up the middle. We mentioned that the middle infield is playing wide on that bag, so the middle of the infield's wide open, and she takes advantage of it.
6-0 Leopards here. 2 runs score in the bottom half of the 4th inning. First pitch swinging, Taylor Gray hits one a mile high into left field, but Lastinger is there to make the catch with 2 hands, and the inning is over. 6-0 Leopards lead over the Panthers after scoring a pair here in the 4th. We head to the 5th. 6-0 Leopards on LVTV 3, Laverne Community Television.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Top half of the 5th inning, 6-0 Leopards from the University of Laverne. Rachel Rubio, 4 scoreless innings, looking for a 5th here as she goes up against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for the Panthers. Her first pitch misses low and inside to Ella Malante, the Panthers catcher, who's 1 for 1 on the day. A single back in the 2nd inning. Rubio gets back in the count there. Malante fouling one off to the right. Rubio has retired the last 8 hitters she's faced. Going back to the 2nd inning, Malante was actually the last runner aboard for the Panthers. 1-1 pitch just misses the outside corner there, 2-1.
One of only 2 base hits on the afternoon for the Panthers as well.
Rubio has been in cruise control all game so far for these Leopards, trying to play a little bit of spoiler and send the Panthers out of first place. Malante on the 2-1 pitch lines it into center for a base hit.
Great swing by Malante. And we've seen a lot of straight back up the middle base hits today.
It's like you're taking batting practice, just trying to go right back up the middle of the field. Malante, her 2nd base hit of the afternoon. Brings up senior first baseman Emily Hayes, who was a strikeout victim of Rubio's last time. Right-handed hitter with her hands high, takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Hayes rocking just the 1 batting glove. A little bit of a different look for the senior. Catcher and infielder. Rubio's 0-1 is fouled back behind the plate, and it's quickly 0-2.
I could never swing without batting gloves, not even just the 1. My hands get too blistery. Even with the batting gloves, I would get blisters.
I tear way too easy in mine too, so I feel it. Rubio ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Hayes trying to avoid her 2nd strikeout. The pitch. Popped foul to the right. Giving chase goes Marissa Acosta, but it'll roll off the netting down the right field line. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Emily Hayes, the hitter. Rachel Rubio trying to induce a ground ball, perhaps pick up 2 outs in 1 pitch. Would love her 6th strikeout of the afternoon as well. The 0-2 gets strikeout number 6 there. Hayes goes down swinging, chasing the breaking ball in the dirt.
Her 2nd strikeout of the game, swing, and I believe that is the 6th strikeout of the game for Rubio.
6 strikeouts, 4 1/3 innings, just 61 pitches. Rubio likely going to try to muscle through and get a complete game here on senior day. Starts 9-hole hitter Miranda Murphy out with a strike.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see her come back in game 2 as well. We've seen that a couple times this season.
The Leopards lost game 1 to these Panthers, and Rubio can put it all on the line here. Her final game as a Leopard. That orange bow in her hair, almost a trademark. Ahead of Miranda Murphy here, no balls and 2 strikes. Just off the outside, ball 1.
Actually got a pinch hitter. That is Shay Hyga.
Hyga, a freshman, 237 hitter, 9 hits and 38 at-bats. Strike 3, outside corner. Higa goes down looking. Great pitch from Rubio there. Her 7th strikeout, 2nd of this inning. 2 outs here in the 5th. Top of the Panthers order in Sam Kennedy.
Yeah, Rubio just doing a great job of spotting up, putting it where the hitters cannot get to it, locking up the batter that time. The first strikeout of the afternoon that is looking. All the rest of them have been swinging.
She's been dominating this lineup with the fastball, able to put Higa down there on strikes. Ahead of Kennedy, 0-1. Pulling the string, and she's ahead 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Rubio strikes out the side for the second time in this ball game. Picks up strikeouts 6, 7, and 8 here in the top half of the 5th inning, keeping the Panthers scoreless 6-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Yeah, just a great performance by Rubio so far this afternoon. Started off a little rusty in that first inning. Threw more balls than we were used to her seeing, allowed a couple of base runners, but after that, you know, getting those last couple outs of that inning, she's been almost perfect, just throwing great competitive pitches. And even when she misses her spots, it's just a ball off, and it's still a very competitive pitch that you know the hitter might swing at.
Things look like they might have turned ugly in the top half of the first inning when Sam Kennedy reached on an error. Gracie Rose followed that up with a base hit to put runners at first and second. Taylor Gray's high IQ play going to third base on the ground ball hit to her for the first out really started to change the momentum of the inning. Rubio was able to get out of it with a fly ball and a strikeout to end the first and really hasn't looked back since. She allowed a base hit in the second to Ella Milante, but struck out 4 consecutive hitters around that, retired 8 in a row before allowing another base hit to Milante, but she left her stranded there in the 5th. Picking up those 3 strikeouts, and the Leopards now trying to build on a 6-0 lead. Leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th, Cassandra Zapata, who takes a strike there on the outside corner. Actually looks like it'll be another pinch hitter as well for the Leopards. Jaslyn Reyes from Oakley, California. Right-handed hitter. Bounces one back to the box. Easy enough for Izzy Epstein, who flips it underhand to Hayes for out number 1.
At the plate, number 14, Mia Pintado.
Mia Pintado singled in her first at-bat, then grounded out to short, 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Epstein's first pitch misses high above the belt for ball 1.
Love her walk-up song, Pushin' P. That boy Gunna, that was my walk-up song last year, so I'm a little biased towards it.
We've been advised not to sing. This pitch line to the third baseman. Good play over there by Ileana Cerna for the second out of the inning. Pintado able to put a good bat on ball right there, but Cerna just has to take one step to her left for the out. First pitch from Epstein misses there for ball 1. Looked like it might have caught around the knees, but home plate umpire disagreed with the call. Bella Ramirez ahead 1-0. Lines one into shallow right. Miranda Murphy no longer in the game. Shea Hyga watches that ball bounce right in front of her.
A bit of indecisive play from right field for the Panthers so far this afternoon. Looked like she probably could have either shoestring caught that one or maybe went for a head-first dive, but instead let it drop in front of her for a base hit.
Kavan, you're a former outfielder. What causes you to become indecisive like that?
Sometimes it honestly depends on one that's sinking that hard. You don't want it to get by you for extra bases, but I always like to dive, so I was never one to let a ball
You wouldn't have
drop
let that
in
happen.
front of
you
me.
were diving for
I
that one, right?
would have dove for it, and you know, if you miss it, the coaches yell at you. That's all right, but
Can't say you didn't give your all-out
exactly,
effort, right?
exactly. I'd rather try to make the play than let it drop in front of me.
There were 2 outs. Wasn't much to lose. Ramirez is kind of speedy. Regardless, she's aboard first base. It's 1 ball and 1 strike here to Clarissa Salazar. Leopards lead 6-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Epstein trying to get through the 5th without allowing a run. Would be the first inning in which the Leopards do not score. 1-1 pitch misses high and away there.
But what I will say is plays that are down the line, those are the ones you usually don't dive for as much, because if it squirts away, there's a lot more ground that you have to cover if it goes into the corner.
This pitch popped up behind the plate and out of play. 2 strikes now on Clarissa Salazar, who singled her first at bat, put down a beautiful sacrifice bunt in her last trip to the plate. Epstein tried climbing the ladder. Salazar able to still make contact with it. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bella Ramirez, the runner on first base, representing the Leopards' 7th run. 6-0 here in the 5th. The 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. We'll do it again.
Salazar's had a couple of good at-bats so far this afternoon. First at-bat, a base hit with an RBI, and an at-bat number 2, dropped down that perfect bunt down the first base line. And another good at-bat here, fouling off a tough pitch.
She's been a consistent force at the bottom of the Leopards lineup for the past couple of years. Salazar, the senior outfielder from Long Beach, California. Goes way back with Rachel Rubio, Long Beach natives. Ramirez, a healthy secondary leadoff first, has to get back to the bag diving.
A bit of an interesting dive, too. You could see her kind of mock herself over there at first.
Kind of scorpioned a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Got a little stuck.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 6-0 Leopards. The pitch here to Salazar in the dirt to run it full.
Great battle here at the plate and in the circle as well, making some tough pitches. Salazar just doing a good job of fighting him off and taking him.
The Leopards right fielder has walked 6 times this year, struck out 5. The 3-2 pitch. Misses high, walk number 7 for Salazar. Runners at first and second with 2 outs.
Great at-bat. We've seen a couple of great at-bats from the Leopards. 3 of them coming from Salazar, but throughout the whole lineup doing a good job when you fall behind either 0-2 or 1-2, battling back. I believe we've seen it 3 or 4 times already where it's been 1-2 and they've battled back to bring it full.
Epstein missing high above the belt there in the later half of that at-bat. Haley Shea now a chance to cash in with a couple runners on and 2 outs. Epstein does her part in getting ahead of the hitter. No balls and 1 strike.
Shea has just missed in her at-bats today. That line drive to third and the fly ball over there to left just got a little bit under it.
This one should get down. It's a question of whether or not it'll be fair or foul. It is foul. Lastinger gave a diving attempt down the left field line into the corner, but the ball skipped to the wall and out of play. Quickly, Shea is behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Love to see the effort from the left fielder, though. I always love to see the outfielders, diving around.
Rather see them dive than not dive, right?
Indeed. I like a nice diving catch.
A little bit of delay of game. Looking down the left field line, home plate umpire walked the 60 feet up the line toward third base. Now has to walk the 60 feet back. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs to Haley Shea at the plate. Bella Ramirez, the runner on second. Clarissa Salazar, the runner on first. The pitch to Shea. High, ball 1. Leopards have scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, a pair in both the third and the fourth innings to lead 6-0 here in the 5th. Epstein's 1-2 misses down and away. Shea gave it a check swing, but held up. It's 2-2.
That was a good leave. Yeah, as I was wondering if the Panthers were going to ask for them to check over. Looked like it was close.
Shea still alive here in a 2-2 count. Bounces one to the left side of the infield. Tough play over there. Shea's speedy. Ooh, umpire thought different. Looked like Shea might have beat it by a step, but instead it's a 6-3 ground out. Good play by Grace Fosselman to retire the side. Leopards don't score finally in an inning, but still lead 6-0 as we head to the 6th inning. You're watching SCIAC softball on Laverne Community Television.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Because sometimes we'll just call it infield fly.
6-0 Leopards lead over the Panthers. Game 1 of the Saturday doubleheader between these two teams. The Big Cat Battle, as it's been called. Chapman trailing by 6, trying to get things going against Leopard starter Rachel Rubio, who's had it all working here in Game 1 of this doubleheader. 68 pitches through 5 innings. She's allowed just 3 hits and struck out 8.
Pinch hitting for the Panthers, number 20, Mia Reyes.
She'll have the 2, 3, and 4 hole hitters to face here in the top half of the 6th. Senior Gracie Rose's Game 1 performance is over. She'll give way to a pinch hitter for the Panthers. It'll be number 20, Mia Reyes, the freshman from Elk Grove, California.
Elk Grove.
Left-handed hitter standing at 5'3", getting a word from head coach Janet Lloyd, as Leopards head coach Dennis Blas giving his own word to the home plate umpire.
30 for 1, 6 for 7, 16 for 11.
Got to hear the umpire announcing some substitutions there. There you see the replay. What do you think, Kevon?
I mean, I think it's a tough call for the ump because he was on the other side of the field, but I think she was safe.
Safe to say first base coach thought she was safe too. No balls and 1 strike here to Mia Reyes. Rubio still in control, gets a bounce back to the mound, throws over to Acosta at first. 2 pitches, 1 out. Reyes is retired.
That's probably the most nonchalant fielding and throwing of a ball I've ever seen. She just picked it easily like it was an easy play, even though it was a hard comebacker. It's a nice, easy toss over to first.
In cruise control, Rachel Rubio trying to dominate this Panthers lineup one more time through the order. Another pinch hitter for Chapman here. Angeli Lowers, the freshman from Mountain View, California, saw her sister pitch earlier in this game, Simi.
I was about to ask, were they related?
Couple of years separating the two. Both playing softball for these Panthers. Younger sister Angeli. 1 ball and 1 strike against Rubio.
It's always cool seeing siblings playing on the same team in college. We had the Siffert bros.
For Laverne baseball, yes indeed. This pitch, Lowers gets a hold of, drills it into the corner, but it will go foul and out of play. The Leopards baseball team playing with the SCIAC regular season championship on the line, playing at Pomona Pitzers Field against the Claremont Mudscripts Stags. They are trailing 4-0 in the 9th inning. Rubio here gets Lowers to foul 1 back. Off the screen, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Laverne has clinched a co-season championship if they were to lose both games today, but ideally trying to take one of the two over at Pomona Pitzer, I should say, against CMS. Another 1-2 here to Lowers has popped up near the second base bag. Both infielders were calling for it. Erica Garcia puts it away. Taylor Gray probably got a little ahead of herself coming over to the other side of the second base bag.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Technically, the shortstop has pop-up priority when it's between the second baseman and shortstop, but that play was Garcia's all the way. 2 outs here in the 6th inning. First pitch ball here to Katie Carter, the left-handed hitting junior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Carter pops one foul behind third base. Pintado and Gray both give chase, but it'll bounce foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. So we've seen 3 pinch hitters for the Panthers here in the 6th inning. New opponents for Rubio to face out of the 2, 3, and 4 spots, and she's trying to continue another clean, scoreless inning. Misses low there, 2 balls and 1 strike.
It really hasn't mattered who the Panthers have sent up to face Rubio, just doing a great job out there in the circle. Commanding her pitches, finding her spots.
Carter slaps that one foul. Count is even at 2.
Another Panther rocking the one batting glove.
Rubio misses her 2-2 pitch in the dirt there. Good pick behind the plate by Bella Ramirez, and the count runs full. Rubio, the Long Beach native, trying to get through this 6th inning. Looking for her 9th strikeout of the afternoon, the 3-2 pitch. Fouled back at the plate off of Ramirez's gear, and we'll do it again. There you see a good shot of Rubio. The LVTV crew doing a fantastic job today. Skyak doubleheader on LVTV 3 between the Leopards and the Panthers. Another full count pitch. Just low, ball 4.
Yeah, really good pitch there, though, by Rubio. Just barely missed, but a great spot. And her first base runner allowed that hasn't been a hit.
Carter reaches there on Rubio's first walk of the afternoon. 82 pitches now through 5 2/3. Jocelyn Robertson still getting warmed up in the Leopards bullpen, but until Rubio is at least to give up a run, it's unlikely that we see her come out of this game. She's got 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. 4th consecutive pinch hitter for Chapman. This here is number 23, Taylor Cruz from Salinas, California.
Cruz.
Trying to send a cruise missile against Rachel Rubio right here, but the pitcher able to get ahead. No balls and 1 strike. Six to nothing Leopards. Rubio's 0-1. Just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Carter, the runner at first, aboard with a 2-out walk. Taylor Cruz, the pinch hitter for Mo Lynch at the plate. Rubio's 1-1 home. Swung on and fouled off to the right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cruz, the Salinas product, a freshman, hitting .314 this year. 11 hits in 35 at-bats. Here in a 1-2 hole, she has struck out 9 times this season. Rubio would love to pick out strikeout number 9. Check swing, foul ball. It stays 1-2.
Rubio once again doing a great job of going outside to inside. Made the hitter indecisive. Was just barely able to get a piece of it.
Ramirez, the catcher, gets the sign from the dugout. Relays it to Rubio, who's into the wind, and her 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 9 through 6 innings for Rachel Rubio. 6 shutout innings at that. We head to the bottom half of the 6th. Last chance for the Leopards to pile some on against Chapman.
And an update in the baseball game. Leopards have been able to scratch a couple across in their last chance in the top of the 9th. Got runners on 1st and 2nd, trailing 4-2 against the Mudscripts.
They've got who they want at the plate here in first baseman Noah Garcia. as we watch it live. Runners at first and second, one out. Garcia representing the potential go-ahead run at the plate. One of the team leaders in home runs with 2. They're playing at Pomona Pitzer, a very left-handed hitter-friendly park. Maybe around 300 feet. That's a generous guess down the right field line.
Yeah, that's a very generous guess. That is the shortest porch I have ever played at.
Hard to think Garcia doesn't have his eyes on it as you still take a look at Chapman warming up here from the softball field. A 6-0 game in which the Leopards lead here on their senior day. Izzy Epstein has come in relief and shut down this Leopards lineup, but not before they were able to pick up 6 runs against Jillian Kelly and Simi Lowers. Couple more subs in for the Panthers. You saw plenty last inning. 4 consecutive pinch hitters. Now for the Leopards, Marissa Acosta checking in. Acosta got things started for the Leopards with a solo shot in the first inning, grounded out to third, and then reached on an error before scoring in her last at-bat. 1 for 3 on the day with a couple runs scored. Getting one last chance here in the 6th against Epstein. Baseball's Noah Garcia lined out to right. 2 runners on and 2 outs for Nate Perry in the baseball game. Acosta now finally settled into the right-handed batter's box here on the softball diamond. Going to work against Epstein, taking a first pitch strike over the middle. And the Leopards a couple of lineouts to end game 1 of the doubleheader at Pomona Pitzer. The baseball team will have to play in the final game of the season as Acosta lines one to center field. That'll get down for extra bases. Acosta, her second extra base hit of the day. Both of them come into the middle of the field as you see her celebrate there on top of second base.
Doing her little dancey dance. Great swing right there. As you mentioned, a couple of just great swings to the middle of the field. The home run and then that one right there. Look at that, just a great swing. You see how she drags that back foot, just bringing all that power forward. Did a great job of shifting her weight and just keeping the bat level, back spinning the ball. Just a great piece of hitting.
Then getting to do her little dancey dance right after. Leadoff double for the Leopards here in the bottom of the 6th. They were finally left scoreless in the bottom of the 5th. They were able to scratch a run across in every inning up to that point. Ashley Rodriguez, my goodness, getting so used to saying A-Rod. Ashley Rodriguez here, a big swing at a high fastball, but comes up empty, 0-1. She's got Alex Rodriguez type impact in this lineup, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's if she could have an Alex Rodriguez type swing right here. Oh, never mind.
Gets hit on the inner half. Epstein allowing a couple of leadoff base runners for the Leopards. Acosta's double into deep center field. A hit by pitch to Ashley Rodriguez. First and second, nobody out for Erica Garcia, who singled her last 2 at-bats.
And has gotten a couple of RBIs because of that. Has been a big part of this offense in the latter half of the season and doing a great job here this afternoon.
Garcia, former SCIAC Hitter of the Week winner this year. Really coming into her own in her sophomore season.
Ouch.
Got a little bit just below the hip right there of Rodriguez.
That's where you want to get hit, though. That's a nice spot to get hit.
First pitch swinging. Garcia skies one foul to the left of the visitors' dugout and out of play.
Pinch runner for the Leopards, number 26, Cassandra Gilbert.
Cassandra Gilbert on to pinch run for the Leopards. She's over at first base. 0-1 pitch lined into left field. There to field it are the Panthers. First out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. So Gray continues hitting the ball hard, this time just right at the Chapman left fielder. Epstein hoping for a double play ball to get through this inning unscathed. Couple of runners on and one out. Leopards will have a pinch hitter here for
Gray.
Taylor Gray. It's Isabella Garcia, the freshman from Murrieta, California, who spent a lot of this year hitting out of the 3-hole and got off to a tear to start the season. Still hitting .297, 27 for 91. 6 doubles, a home run, 19 RBIs on the season. First pitch swinging, chops it to third. They'll step on the bag for the lead out, but that'll be the only one they get. 2 outs here in the 6th. Leopards will send another pinch hitter to the plate, as you could hear it right there. Jaslyn Reyes will be hit for by number 27, Jaylene Jaloma. Upland, California's finest, graduated from El Rancho High School, is trying to come through for the Leopards here with 2 outs.
She's been a great bat coming off the bench as a pinch hitter this season. .273 average, a couple of big hits a few weekends ago.
Trying to pick up one more big hit right here with 2 outs in the 6th. Her Leopards lead 6-0. Izzy Epstein's 1-0 pitch is a soft liner to the left side of the infield. Nice little shovel pass over there by the shortstop. And the inning comes to a close. The Leopards leave a couple stranded. They lead 6-0 heading to the 7th. Skyak softball on LVTV 3.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. High blood pressure silently affects millions of Americans. Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power. Visit manageyourbp.org to learn more.
Six nothing Leopards lead over the Panthers. Rachel Rubio on to close out the game that she started here. Game 1 of this doubleheader between the Big Cats of the Skyak. Chapman will have their 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here in the 7th. We saw 4 consecutive pinch hitters in the 6th. Due up is Grace Fosselman, Ella Milante, and Emily Hayes. We'll see if that stays. Gilbert stays in the game for Ashley Rodriguez out in left field. Jaylene Jaloma stays in the game at first base, so Acosta and Rodriguez are out. Rest of the defensive alignment looks the same as we try to get all the substitutions squared away here before we begin the 7th inning. There you see, nice little 3-shot between Janet Lloyd, Chapman's Summer Lake, and Isabella Ramirez, flashing a smile behind the plate, and it looks like we're ready to go. 6-0 Leopards, top of the 7th. Rachel Rubio on to try and complete this game for the Leopards. She's got 15 complete games on the year. This would make number 16 on Senior Day in dramatic fashion. She starts Summer Lake off with a strike down the middle, 0-1. This pitch misses low, ball 1. Lake, a junior from Novato, California. Outfielder stands in the right-handed batter's box, about 5'7", swings and fouls this pitch back. Rubio ahead, 1-2.
Nice swing right there, a nice pass. Just got under it a little bit.
Lake trying to stay short to the ball and fight with 2 strikes. A .219 hitter on the year. Rubio pulls the string and gets her to come up empty. The 10th strikeout on the day for right-hander Rachel Rubio. 1 out here in the 7th.
That gives her 97 strikeouts on the year.
Wonder if she'd come into pitch in game 2 and perhaps pick up an even 100 or more. 1 out here in the 7th. First pitch strike into another Chapman pinch hitter. This here is Dami Duvall, the freshman from Denver, Colorado, coming to Southern California to play some collegiate softball. Duvall takes one on the inside corner there. Rubio still dominating with the fastball. Ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Rubio is one of those pitchers that gets better as the game goes along. You saw struggled a little bit at the beginning, but has just been really solid these last 6 innings. And another strikeout right there.
Back-to-back punch-outs here in the 7th. Number 11 for Rachel Rubio, 98 on the season. Hard to imagine she doesn't pitch in game 2 just for the feet alone, but we'll see how much she leaves out on the table. Rubio likely doesn't want to leave any. 2 outs here. An out away from finishing off game 1 all on her own. The Panthers' Taylor Kokorin checks in, sophomore infielder, pinch hitting for Emily Hayes. Rubio's 1-0 pitch to the right-handed hitter is popped foul to the right and out of play. Lands in the Leopards bullpen. Counts 1-1. Kokorin, a sophomore from Tigard, Oregon. Getting a chance here in the 7th with 2 outs. A .239 hitter on the year. Lines that one into left field. That's a base hit.
Nice swing. Good piece of hitting. Good job to be ready coming off the bench to take some hacks.
Certainly a tough task. You've been sitting all day long. The pitcher's throwing a gem out on the mound, and you got to come in and hit as the possible last out. Able to stay short to the ball and line one into left field for a base hit. Higa will be hit for here in the 7th. She got 1 at bat and struck out. In her place, it'll be freshman Christy Kitabayashi. No hits in 4 trips to the plate this season. Kitabayashi, a slap hitter, takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Rubio's 0-1 pitch to the lefty, slapped foul and out of play, and just like that, Rubio a pitch away from finishing this ball game.
Really hard to be a slap hitter against a pitcher like Rubio because she can throw gas. So as you could tell, she's getting started really late.
Rubio looking for strikeout number 12 to end it. The 0-2 pitch, high and away, ball 1. Kitabayashi in those 4 at-bats has struck out once. Trying to fight here in a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Kokorin, the runner on first. Kitabayashi takes it high and tight. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I gotta imagine it's kind of hard to be an umpire when there's a slap hitter too, because it kind of maybe adjusts the zone a little bit. Kind of gotta guess a little more.
Distorts your perspective. The 2-2 pitch. Just off the inside. The Leopards can't believe it.
Taylor Gray in disbelief. Look at her
Hunched over at the knees.
Rubio still all smiles, though.
Ball never lies. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Leopards lead 6-0, looking for the last strike. They've got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Rubio picks up strikeout number 12 to shut out the Chapman Panthers. The first place Chapman Panthers coming into this game at that. They fall to 24-13, 14-6 in the Skyac. Leopards improved to 20-17, 8-12 in conference. They've still got one more to try and play spoiler against these Panthers. Rubio complete game number 16 on the season.
Yeah, just a great performance by Rubio before we get to the offensive end of things. 12 strikeouts, complete game. Just a great performance, and I'm hoping we see her again in Game 2 so that she could reach that 100 strikeout landmark. But just a great performance by this Leopards offense, who struggled mightily yesterday, only scoring 1 run, able to get 6 across, scoring in the first 4 innings. And it was just a great job. Just were aggressive at the plate, putting good bat on ball, and smart base running as well. That's something that is undervalued in both baseball and softball, is good base running. You can get a lot of runs just from being smart on the base pass. So hoping to play spoiler in this next game, and they just got to stay focused and play loose like they did here in Game 1.
Rubio strikes out the side in the 7th, finishes with 99 strikeouts leading into the final game of the season. No runs, 5 hits for the Chapman Panthers, 6 runs, 11 hits for the Laverne Leopards. We'll be back in about half an hour with Game 2. Nate Rodriguez alongside Kevon Churchill. Skyac softball action on LVTV 3.